When you hear the name Colombia, what immediately comes to mind? Perhaps images of notorious gangs, drug cartels, and a reputation marred by violence and chaos. It's easy to fall into these old stereotypes that have long overshadowed the true essence of this vibrant South American nation. But it's time to set those misconceptions aside and explore a vastly different Colombia, a land bursting with life, color, and wonder. Imagine streets alive with the fiery rhythm of salsa, where every corner pulses with the infectious energy of dance and music. Picture a river shimmering with an array of 5 dazzling hues, flowing through lush landscapes that seem straight out of a painting. Envision some of the most beautiful women in all of Latin America, many of whom are welcoming to foreigners, regardless of age or background. From bustling markets offering crispy, fried insects to tiny islands just a tenth of a kilometer wide, home to only 200 residents, Colombia is a treasure trove of surprising contrasts and captivating charm. Far from being just a typical vacation spot, it's a sanctuary for those seeking a fresh start, especially considering the remarkably low cost of living, which is roughly 1/5 of what it costs in the United States. Prepare yourself, because what follows are 20 astonishing facts about Colombia that might just change the way you see this extraordinary country. And trust me, fact number 11 will truly surprise you. Number 20. Colombia is a paradise nestled in the heart of South America. Covering an area that exceeds 1,100,000 square kilometers, it ranks as the 4th largest country on the continent. To put it into perspective, Colombia is 5 times larger than Ecuador. Its borders stretch across the north to Panama, while to the south, it shares boundaries with Ecuador, Peru, and Brazil. To the east, it borders Venezuela. Notably, Colombia is the only country in the region with coastlines on both the Pacific Ocean and the Caribbean Sea, making it a strategic gateway that links North and South America. With a population of approximately 52 million people, Colombia holds the position of the 2nd most populous nation in South America, surpassed only by Brazil. The majority of its inhabitants reside in the northern and western regions, where bustling cities and vibrant towns thrive. Meanwhile, the southern and eastern territories remain largely wild and sparsely populated, with only 1 or 2 people per square kilometer. These remote areas are cloaked in the dense tropical forests of the Amazon, where indigenous tribes live in isolation amid pristine nature, preserving ancient traditions and untouched landscapes. Colombia is a dream destination for adventurers and travelers alike, drawn by its affordable cost of living and relaxed, carefree lifestyle. The streets are alive with melody. Music spills from every corner, creating an endless soundtrack of joy and celebration. Markets overflow with traditional dishes, filling the air with tantalizing aromas, from spicy stews to sweet tropical fruits. It's as if every moment here is a never-ending festival, a celebration of life itself. Spend a little more time in this remarkable land, and you will uncover a world full of surprises and extraordinary experiences. You might encounter crocodile heads, roasted turtles, and insects sold at local markets, a testament to the rich culinary traditions rooted in the region. There's also a distinctive local flair, artisans twisting and rolling cigars right on the streets, adding to the colorful tapestry of daily life. Number 19. Medellín, a city reborn from its dark past. For many, Medellín embodies the very soul of Colombia. Historically infamous as the stronghold of Pablo Escobar's drug empire, it was once plagued by violence, crime, and fear. The city's slums, cloaked in shadows of gang wars, stretched across its hillsides, casting a pall over its landscapes. But those dark days are now firmly in the past. Following the fall of Escobar's empire, Medellín underwent a stunning transformation that has become a symbol of resilience and renewal. Neighborhoods once haunted by danger now shine with vibrant colors, thriving street art, and lively cultural scenes that attract tourists from around the world. The famous Comuna 13, once a battleground of gang conflicts, has reinvented itself as a bustling cultural hub, renowned for its striking murals and stories of rebirth. From the heights of Medellín, the city sparkles like a lively metropolis, skyscrapers standing shoulder to shoulder, reflecting the city's dynamic spirit. With a population approaching 3 million, Medellín has become a beacon of change, a center for creativity, innovation, and business in Colombia. Its journey from darkness to light exemplifies the resilience and optimism that define this remarkable country. Although the shantytowns still exist in some parts of Colombia, Medellín today stands as a shining symbol of hope and resilience. Once notorious as a city plagued by crime and violence, it has transformed into a vibrant metropolis that embodies the power of the human spirit and the remarkable capacity for renewal and rebirth. This city no longer carries the dark reputation it once did. Instead, it serves as living proof that even in the deepest shadows, light can emerge and flourish. Medellín, with its lively streets and innovative urban projects, demonstrates how perseverance and community effort can turn a troubled past into a promising future, inspiring countless others around the world. Moving to a different but equally intriguing part of Colombia, number 18 on our list is the breathtaking Cañón de Cristales, the Canyon of the Five Colors, a natural marvel that captivates all who see it. Located deep within Colombia's lush Amazonian rainforest, this river is far more than just a waterway. It is a living, flowing masterpiece that seems straight out of a fantasy. As it winds through the dense jungle, it appears as a vibrant ribbon woven with the hues of red, yellow, green, blue, and black, colors that seem almost surreal against the surrounding greenery. This extraordinary coloration is caused by a unique aquatic plant called Macarinia clavigera, which thrives only during the rainy season when water levels rise. Since its discovery in 1969, the Cañón de Cristales has become legendary among adventurers and nature lovers alike, drawing those eager to witness its mesmerizing beauty. It is not simply a river but a dynamic work of art that challenges the imagination, inviting visitors to marvel at nature's incredible palette and complexity. In addition to natural wonders, Colombia's cultural richness extends to its people, and in number 15, we delve into the allure of Colombian women and what makes them so captivating to foreigners and tourists alike. Their charm goes beyond mere appearance. It is rooted in a confident presence, an elegant sense of style, and a graceful demeanor that leaves a lasting impression. Colombian women are admired not only for their striking beauty but also for their friendly, open-hearted nature. They possess a natural warmth and welcoming attitude, especially toward foreigners, yet they communicate with a clarity and purpose that reflect their strong sense of self-awareness. This combination of beauty, confidence, and genuine friendliness makes them truly special, embodying the vibrant spirit of Colombia itself. Next, number 17 introduces us to the most densely populated island on the planet, Santa Cruz del Islote. This tiny Caribbean island, covering a mere 1,200 square meters, is home to approximately 200 residents, making it the most crowded place of its size in the entire world. Despite its diminutive area, about 200 meters in length, this island is a bustling community where life unfolds in a tightly knit, almost extraordinary manner. There are no police stations, no hospitals, and it does not belong to any official administrative district. Instead, the island operates autonomously. Its residents manage their own security, handle local governance, and address healthcare needs collectively. For those who fall seriously ill, crossing the sea to reach the mainland is necessary, as the island lacks modern amenities such as supermarkets or reliable internet access. Life here is simple, rooted in tradition, and centered around fishing and close neighborly relationships. Visitors are allowed to stay for no more than 10 days in the only guest house available, offering a truly rare experience, a glimpse into a unique, self-sufficient community far removed from the hustle and bustle of modern urban life. Turning to the natural world once more, number 16 highlights Colombia's reputation as a kingdom of birds, a paradise that beckons birdwatchers and nature enthusiasts from around the globe. The country is renowned not only for its stunning landscapes but also for its astonishing avian diversity, hosting more than 900 species of birds, an unparalleled record worldwide. From the lush tropical rainforests of the Amazon and the soaring peaks of the Andes to the pristine beaches along the Caribbean coast, Colombia's varied geography provides an ideal habitat for a vast array of avian species, many of which are rare or endemic. Among these are the vividly colored tanager, the majestic Andean colibri, and the striking Andean rockcock, each adding to the country's reputation as a top destination for birdwatching and wildlife photography. Colombia's rich bird life has established it as a global hub for ecotourism, offering experiences that are difficult to match anywhere else on Earth, making it a true sanctuary for those eager to observe and document nature's most extraordinary creatures. Finally, number 15 draws attention to Colombia's reputation as a land of radiant women, whose beauty and charisma are impossible to ignore. The country's energetic and lively culture is reflected vividly in its women, who are among the most striking and captivating in all of Latin America. Their allure extends beyond physical attractiveness. They impress with their confidence, elegance, and an innate sense of style that effortlessly combines tradition with modern flair. Colombian women are known for their friendly, approachable demeanor, which approaching someone with respect and politeness can often make initiating a conversation quite straightforward. However, it's important to distinguish between simple courtesy and genuine interest. A warm smile or a polite nod might simply be gestures of good manners, rather than signs of romantic intent. One distinctive aspect of local dating culture is that a young woman might willingly give her phone number without any real expectation of ongoing communication. Frequently, these women do not respond to calls, politely decline further contact, or cancel planned meetings at the last moment. Such actions serve as subtle, non-verbal ways for them to say no, without directly expressing disapproval or rejection. If your goal is to leave a positive impression, it is far more effective to avoid relying on expensive gifts or grand gestures. Instead, paying close attention to thoughtful, considerate actions can make a much greater impact. Opening a door, remembering her preferences, or arriving punctually. Leaving a woman to travel alone to a date, even if the meeting place is nearby, can come across as impolite or inconsiderate, especially in a culture that values courtesy and respect. It's also worth noting that Colombian women often spend considerable time preparing for outings, so dressing neatly and stylishly is appreciated and can help you make a favorable impression. Furthermore, traditional notions of gallantry still hold strong in Colombian dating etiquette. Women here are generally willing to share the bill, but offering to pay for the entire expense is seen as a highly courteous gesture that will be appreciated immensely. If you are interested in learning more about how to win the heart of a Colombian lady, you might consider leaving a comment with the number 1. Doing so will prompt me to reveal all the secrets needed to charm her from the very first date. Moving on to a different topic, let me tell you about Guatapé, a city famously known as the Rainbow-Soaked City, or City of Colors. Situated approximately 2 hours away from Medellín, this small but vibrant town bursts with such intense, vivid hues that they seem to overflow from every corner, evoking powerful feelings of joy and wonder. Each house in Guatapé is akin to a work of art, decorated with elaborate, three-dimensional bas-reliefs called zacalos, which depict scenes from everyday life, local traditions, or regional legends. The surroundings are equally breathtaking, dotted with peninsulas, tiny islands, and deep, azure waters that create a mesmerizing landscape. Guatapé is not only a place of extraordinary natural beauty but also a gateway to El Peñón, a towering rock nearly 200 meters high that rises dramatically from a sparkling lake. Visitors can ascend over 700 steps carved into the steep face of this monolith, reaching the summit to enjoy a panoramic view of the most impressive man-made lake in Colombia. This vast reservoir is a labyrinth of winding river arms, creating a stunning mosaic of waterways and islands below. The sight is truly awe-inspiring, offering a unique perspective on Colombia's impressive blend of natural and human-made wonders. Next, let's explore Colombia's reputation as a hub for plastic surgery, a country renowned not only for its breathtaking landscapes but also for its thriving medical tourism industry. Colombia ranks as the 4th leading nation worldwide for the highest number of cosmetic procedures performed annually. Thanks to affordable prices, high standards of medical care, and highly skilled surgeons, more than 75,000 international visitors arrived last year seeking aesthetic enhancements. Popular treatments include breast augmentation, liposuction, and abdominal lifts, all widely available in major cities such as Medellín and Bogotá. In a culture that celebrates vibrant, expressive appearances, undergoing cosmetic surgery has become a part of modern lifestyle choices for many Colombians and visitors alike. Finally, there is the Caribbean Sea, often thought of as a distant paradise, but Colombia offers its very own hidden gem along this tropical coast. You do not need to fly to the Maldives or the renowned Caribbean islands to enjoy pristine beaches and turquoise waters. Colombia boasts its own slice of heaven, with stunning beaches that rival any in the Caribbean. These coastal paradises are characterized by soft white sands, crystal clear waters, and vibrant marine life, making them perfect destinations for relaxation and adventure alike. The country's Caribbean coastline is a lesser-known treasure trove of natural beauty, waiting to be explored by those seeking a true escape from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. Colombia's Caribbean coast is home to a trio of enchanting islands, San Andrés, Providencia, and Santa Catalina, that showcase the untouched natural beauty of this vibrant region. These islands are a paradise where the waters are a pristine, shimmering shade of turquoise, inviting visitors to immerse themselves in their clarity and tranquility. The beaches boast soft, white sands that resemble whipped cream, stretching endlessly along the shoreline, creating perfect spots for relaxation or intimate escapes. Extending for many kilometers are vibrant coral reefs, teeming with marine life, making this an ideal destination for those seeking a peaceful yet captivating tropical retreat. The warm climate prevails throughout the entire year, transforming these islands into a favorite location for divers, kayakers, or anyone eager to enjoy nature in its purest form, away from the bustling crowds and towering hotels typical of larger tourist hubs. Here, nature remains unspoiled, offering a genuine experience of untouched paradise. Moving from the serene beaches to the lively pulse of Colombian culture, we arrive at the vibrant world of dance, which is deeply woven into the very fabric of Colombian life. In Colombia, dance is far more than mere entertainment. It embodies the soul of the nation and acts as a vivid expression of its identity. The rhythms of salsa, in particular, echo everywhere, from roadside bars to lively nightclubs, telling stories of passion, history, and community. Colombians don't just dance salsa, they live it, breathe it, and carry its energetic beats in their hearts. Each step taken on the dance floor reflects the vibrancy and vitality of the Colombian people. Cali, often celebrated as the salsa capital of the world, hosts the largest salsa festival on the planet, an event that draws over 44,000 enthusiasts annually. This grand festival, known as the Worldwide Salsa Festival, is a 4-day celebration filled with fiery performances, infectious rhythms, and an atmosphere that makes the entire city seem to pulse in Latin beats. It's an exuberant display of how deeply dance and music are intertwined with Colombian culture. Colombia's musical and dance traditions are a rich tapestry that combines African rhythms, indigenous melodies, and Spanish influences, creating a unique cultural symphony. The city of Cartagena and the coastal region of Córdoba, for example, are known for their vibrant folkloric dances that tell stories of resilience and heritage. Among these cultural expressions, the dance of cumbia stands out. Originating from the Caribbean coast, cumbia is not just a dance but a celebration of the blending of diverse cultural roots, embodying the history of African slaves, indigenous peoples, and Spanish colonizers. Its swirling skirts, graceful steps, and steady drumbeats bring to life a centuries-old narrative of cultural fusion. Cumbia is more than movement. It's a lively homage to Colombia's multicultural identity. In stark contrast to the rhythmic elegance of cumbia is the energetic, fast-paced dance known as mapale. This dance traces its origins to the African slave communities along the Atlantic coast, where it served as a form of resistance and a means to preserve cultural identity. The swift, powerful steps and sharp movements of mapale symbolize resilience, vitality, and joy despite adversity. Today, it is performed during traditional festivals and cultural celebrations, serving as a poignant reminder of ancestral roots and the enduring spirit of freedom. These dances, whether slow and elegant or rapid and vigorous, collectively illustrate Colombia's rich cultural history, which has been preserved and celebrated for centuries through movement and music. Turning from cultural expression to precious natural resources, Colombia boasts the largest reserves of emeralds in the entire world. Beyond its famous coffee and vibrant flowers, Colombia is also the birthplace of some of the most valuable and sought-after emeralds on Earth. The country produces between 70 and 90% of the global supply, establishing itself as the primary source of these legendary green gemstones that captivate jewelers and collectors worldwide. The most renowned emerald mines are located in the regions of Boyacá and Muzo, remote and rugged areas that conceal underground treasures of extraordinary beauty. Colombian emeralds are distinguished not only by their high quality but also by their exceptional clarity and the mysterious, deep green hue that seems to glow from within, an allure unmatched anywhere else on the planet. These gemstones are treasured for their rarity and natural perfection, making them prized possessions in jewelry across the globe. Finally, Colombian cuisine is as vibrant and diverse as its people, reflecting a rich mosaic of cultural influences. It seamlessly combines indigenous ingredients and cooking techniques with Spanish culinary traditions and Caribbean flavors, resulting in a culinary landscape that is both colorful and complex. Each region offers its own distinctive dishes, making it impossible to fully understand Colombian gastronomy after just one meal. For instance, the country is a paradise for lovers of tropical fruits, boasting over 30 varieties that are rarely found elsewhere, such as lulo, guanabana, chachafruta, and uchuva, each with its own unique taste profile ranging from tart and tangy to intensely sweet. These fruits are sold everywhere, from bustling street vendors to lively markets, offering a taste of Colombia's natural bounty. If coffee is considered the quintessential drink of the day, then a stunning gradient of colors and flavors can be poetically described as the soul of Colombian nights. It is a vivid, ever-changing tapestry that captures the essence of this vibrant country after sunset. Colombia, a land renowned for its remarkable natural beauty, boasts an impressive array of 60 national parks that stretch from the towering peaks of the Andes down to the lush, expansive Amazon rainforest and pristine Caribbean beaches. These protected areas serve as vital sanctuaries for the planet's most precious natural treasures, safeguarding a diverse array of wildlife, lush tropical flora, and unique ecosystems that have remained largely untouched by human activity. Among these, the Tayrona National Park stands out for its stunning, crystal-clear beaches, which are nestled amidst dense, verdant jungles, creating a mesmerizing contrast of vibrant greenery and shimmering sands. Similarly, the Chiribiquete National Park, designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, hides ancient sandstone formations adorned with thousands of prehistoric petroglyphs, many of which remain undeciphered, whispering secrets from a distant past and offering a window into early human history. Moving to the cultural tapestry of Colombia, the country is home to a remarkable diversity of peoples, with a history that spans over 14,000 years. This makes Colombia one of the most culturally rich and varied nations in the Americas, where a total of 102 indigenous groups continue to preserve their ancient traditions, languages, and ways of life. Some of these communities, such as the Waoy, Kogi, and Embera tribes, have maintained their traditional lifestyles in relative isolation from modern civilization, safeguarding sacred knowledge related to nature, medicinal plants, and spiritual beliefs that have been passed down through countless generations. Their cultural practices are regarded as living treasures, fragile yet resilient, that are carefully protected despite the relentless march of urbanization and increasing tourism. Moving to the rhythm of the nation, music serves as a universal language that unites Colombians across regions and backgrounds. Colombia is famously the birthplace of the globally celebrated singer Shakira, whose energetic dance moves and hips have become iconic symbols of the country's lively spirit. Yet, she is just one star shining among many. Artists like Carlos Vives, Juanes, Carlos G, and J Balvin have propelled Colombian music onto the international stage, showcasing a rich palette of sounds from reggaeton to vallenato. The lively, fiery salsa rhythms of Cali and the cheerful cumbia of the Caribbean coast contrast with the soulful melodies of vallenato in the north, creating a musical landscape that embodies the passionate soul of Colombia. It often seems as if every individual is born with an innate talent for dance, and every beat of the drum or line of a song radiates the boundless enthusiasm and optimism that define Colombian culture. As you experience it, you might feel that music is woven into the very fabric of daily life, carrying the warmth of its people in every note and movement. Moving to the next marvel, Colombia hosts the largest flower festival in the world, an event that transforms Medellín into a kaleidoscope of color and life each year. Known as the Feria de las Flores, This spectacular celebration sees millions of flowers arranged into breathtaking artistic displays on enormous floats that parade proudly through the city streets. However, this festival surpasses mere floral exhibitions. It is a vibrant cultural celebration filled with music, lively parades, equestrian shows, and fireworks that illuminate the night sky for several days. During this time, Colombia shines at its brightest, radiating joy, energy, and exuberance. It is a moment when the country's true spirit is on full display, joyful, spirited, and bursting with vitality. Lastly, one of the most appealing aspects of Colombia for many expatriates and travelers is its surprisingly affordable cost of living. The country offers a high quality of life at a fraction of what it would cost in the United States or Europe, with expenses ranging from about 1/3 to 1/5 of those in Western countries. This affordability is especially advantageous for individuals earning in dollars or euros. For example, domestic services such as house cleaning, which can cost around $15 an hour in the United States, can be obtained in Colombia for the same amount per day, covering cleaning, laundry, and even cooking. With a monthly income between $1,000 and $1,500, it is entirely feasible to live comfortably in major cities like Medellín or Bogotá, comfortably covering rent, transportation, and entertainment, and still enjoying a vibrant social life. This combination of natural beauty, cultural richness, lively traditions, and economic accessibility makes Colombia an increasingly attractive destination for those seeking an extraordinary yet affordable life experience. A fully furnished apartment located in a safe and peaceful neighborhood can be rented for as little as $300 to $500 per month. This affordability makes it possible for many foreigners and locals alike to enjoy comfortable living without stretching their budgets excessively. Dining out is also remarkably inexpensive. A delicious lunch at a mid-range restaurant typically costs between $3 and $6, while at local eateries or traditional markets, a hearty meal can be enjoyed for just about $2. Tropical fruits, high-quality coffee, and fresh produce are widely available at very low prices, offering residents and visitors an excellent gastronomic experience that doesn't strain the wallet. When it comes to getting around the city, especially in major tourist hubs, many opt to use ride-hailing services like Uber. The average cost of a trip within the city generally hovers around $3, whereas traditional taxis tend to be 30 to 50% more expensive, making Uber a more economical choice for most travelers. Colombia is often affectionately called the Thailand of South America, not only because of its warm climate and vibrant culture but also due to its relatively low cost of living. However, this affordability comes with its own set of challenges, particularly limited employment opportunities. Consequently, on many bustling street corners, one can see numerous street vendors, ranging from food carts to lemonade stalls, selling their goods at prices below $1. Life for these vendors, however, is tough. The country's proximity to the equator means they are exposed to almost year-round scorching sun, which can be draining for those who spend their entire days outdoors. The hot and humid weather often wears down even the most resilient, making daily outdoor work physically demanding. In Medellín, the city often described as the City of Eternal Spring, the average monthly income is around $300. To put this into perspective, earning roughly the same amount in New York City would require about 20 hours of work, highlighting a significant disparity in income levels. This income gap means that foreign visitors, especially those from wealthier countries, can enjoy a luxurious lifestyle here with relative ease, while locals often have to make do with far simpler and more modest living conditions. Now, let's consider the second aspect, the darker side of this paradise. Despite Colombia's lively and colorful reputation, it is a land of stark contrasts. On one hand, you find luxury cars and upscale apartments, symbols of wealth and modern prosperity. On the other, there are homeless individuals struggling to survive on the streets, often living day to day without a stable source of income. These disparities in wealth create a vivid and sometimes unsettling picture of the nation's social landscape. As of the year 2023, approximately 33% of the population, around 16.5 million people, still live in poverty, although this figure has decreased slightly compared to the previous years, when the poverty rate was 36.6% in 2022 and nearly 39.7% in 2021. Walking along the city streets, you can't help but feel these contradictions firsthand. Some glances from passers-by might seem curious, while others could be wary or guarded. Colombia warmly greets visitors with its inviting climate and lively culture, but it quietly reminds everyone to stay vigilant. Crime, particularly theft and scams, remains a serious concern. A moment of carelessness, such as a flashing piece of jewelry, a distracted gesture, or an unguarded bag, can turn a pleasant outing into an unfortunate incident. Thieves on motorcycles are capable of snatching belongings in just seconds, which teaches children from a young age the importance of awareness, self-protection, and understanding that the world can be unpredictable and sometimes unsafe. Unlike in many other countries where children grow up playing freely and carefree, here they learn early how to be cautious and alert. Internet scams are also highly sophisticated, sometimes resembling artful deception, ranging from convincingly forged rental agreements to elaborate schemes on dating websites. Trusting blindly and without proper verification can easily lead to financial or personal loss. Despite these shadows cast over the country, Colombians continue to live, love, and find joy in their daily lives. They do not turn a blind eye to the realities around them, but they refuse to let these difficulties steal their happiness. This resilience and capacity to embrace life amidst challenges give Colombia its unique charm and enduring appeal. Her soul is both captivating and intricately complex, revealing layers of depth that draw others in and invite contemplation. The truth is that many of the risks associated with such a lifestyle can be easily avoided, provided one is just a bit more attentive and cautious in their choices. The paramount piece of advice here is that Colombia stands as a veritable promised land for those seeking an ideal retirement destination. It is important to recognize that Colombia is not merely a popular spot for tourists. Increasingly, it is becoming a preferred home for many individuals who are in search of a new life, one that combines high quality of living with an affordable cost. Over the past several decades, thousands of people from the United States, Canada, and various European countries, especially American veterans, have chosen to settle here to enjoy their retirement years, finding in Colombia a peaceful environment, economic accessibility, and a vibrant, lively rhythm of life. Their expenses are generally lowered by approximately 60 to 70% compared to what they would face back home in the United States, making it a highly attractive option. The process of obtaining residency in Colombia is relatively straightforward, which greatly facilitates the transition for newcomers. Once settled, many find it surprisingly easy to adapt to local life, especially when they have a modest budget of between $2,000 and $3,000 per month. With such an income, one can comfortably cover living costs, something that might only afford a modest existence in Western countries. In Colombia, however, this budget is sufficient to afford a nice home, hire domestic help, and even enjoy frequent trips around the country or to nearby destinations. The city of Medellín, often referred to as the City of Eternal Spring, stands out as a particularly popular choice among retirees. Its reputation is built on its mild, spring-like climate, modern infrastructure, and a vibrant community of expatriates who have chosen to make it their home. While language barriers can pose initial challenges, it's worth noting that Colombians are generally warm, friendly, and welcoming, which helps newcomers feel at ease. Nevertheless, acquiring at least a basic knowledge of Spanish can significantly speed up the process of integration and enable one to fully appreciate the richness of life here. If your goal is to enjoy your retirement years filled with memorable experiences, breathtaking scenery, and cultural richness, without draining your finances, Colombia truly stands out as a perfect place to start this exciting new chapter in life. Finally, I'd love to hear your thoughts. What impressed you most about Colombia? Would you consider visiting this vibrant country and witnessing its wonders firsthand? I hope you enjoyed today's discussion. If so, please take a moment to reflect on what resonated most with you. Your support by engaging with this content helps us continue creating more captivating and informative videos. Be sure to watch the next video that will appear on your screen shortly. I am confident you will find it equally interesting. And don't forget to leave a comment sharing which country you would like us to explore next. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next video.